And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happened this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Yellow Jackets offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put breaks in the middle.
He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally talented.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Got it behind the line. It's set. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Hokies in the hurry-up. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football, too, and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go.
I love the execution by the defense. And listen, the jet sweep obviously more and more popular. We got to contain the edges. We can't let him get wild outside. Nice job containing the football, everybody rallying and limiting the damage on the field.
The Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Ball is on the 10-yard line. They're not thinking field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Trying to surge it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And the Yellow Jackets backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He found the hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds the tight end. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. To the ground with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense gets the 1st sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, and not much that he found as he stopped at the 18. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the change out to the 34. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff. You've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but really solid effort. Pick up every bit of yardage he put on the perfect target. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get out to the supersonic guy. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Just put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He'll sneak it.
David, 30 inches right there. That's often a decision to quarterback with 3 returns. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to hit.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's set. Yards short of the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the
find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The play action fake. Grab near the marker, it's set. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. Got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. They knock him down, and he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Lost the throw on 1st down. And the defense got him at the 27.
The offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. You can't come up with 7.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Nice grab. Good footwork. Everything. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Wants to throw on 3rd. Punch it out of the air. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this team.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it 1st and 10 at at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield very late in the half. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Looking to pass. It's Tolzien. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe shipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the again, getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that big catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch on line for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, we've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 11 over Louisville. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time. It's now showing up here.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He's got him in the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rides to back and leaves it. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
Virginia 10, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Part of the backfield. It's set. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's got an open man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. Makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field.
1st and 10, Georgia Tech.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. That's caught. It's sacked.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Lost a pass. Rushes on him. He was open. He had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Let's it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands when he scored and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking to pass. The guy swings it. And he's in for the touchdown. But hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They've got him before he gets the 1st down marker, and the screen does not deliver. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And
knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Tolzien. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Hokies want to move quickly. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. They got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball better. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up all plays. From the gun, the ground game. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To throw, it's Tolzien. Oh, they're after him! Pass rush, gets there, gets him down at the 23.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front he could not protect him well enough.
Will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The short hands, it's set. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Makes the grab. Breaks in the field. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Well, look downfield again. Under fire. Finds his man. It's set. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Second down coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is a guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about the strong safety on that? It's a great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Handoff from the gun. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out to the back.
Right, you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for them, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Tolzien. Fires to the right. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they're driving down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away.
Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Rides the back on the option to get. Shakes off the defender. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shot saved the touchdown. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys. just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Akron. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that would be plenty for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we'll certainly see miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They just keep firing. Hauls it in. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up third down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Takes the grab on the left. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you want big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.